Welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my co-host, my girl, my sister, Miss Morningstar. We are from Our Plugs, a community connection. Oh, today's a good day. I've just been given some information that just cracks me up. How do you get stuck on an escalator and you don't know how to get off? Oh, we gonna get into it, y'all. You know we got to talk about it anyway. It is a good day. I hope everyone had a great night's sleep. You slept like a baby. You woke up refreshed. You have had your 16 ounces of water. Yes, 16 ounces of water. Taking your morning meds, and you are ready to tackle today. Today is a great day to be alive. I don't know if people have been raptured or not, but I'm going to think that folks are still with us because the Bible I read says you won't know the time or the day, and folks are saying the time and the day. Nah. So come on in, have a seat. We are going to talk. Today is our mental health day, and today we're talking about burnout. That is a very good subject. Very good subject, and I really want to get into it. And let's talk. Let's see how we can actually fix the burnout if possible. But before we can get started, we of course have to have our morning affirmations, and we get those morning affirmations from my girl, my sister, Mrs. Morningstar. She is the affirmation queen. Miss Morningstar, go ahead and take it away. I have a little emergency at the house with a 7-year-old, so I'll be right back. You got it, sis.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Happy hump day. Yeah. Y'all know we like the middle of the week. It's hump day. And all good things can happen on a hump day. You feel me? So we are going to get into our affirmations. Affirmations for good health. Health is wealth. When we think about health, we think about being here a long time, how we can, and it's about mental health too, because that's just as important as your physical, right? So in this moment, I want you to clear any negative thoughts you have, regardless of what it feels like. Speak life into yourself, speak life into your situations. Uh, ask the Father God or whomever you worship to give you strength and whatever you put out into the world, the words that come out of your mouth. So here we go. Number 1, my body is whole. My body is sound. From the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, everything is working properly and functioning as it should. Any attack on me physically and or to my health will not prosper. I am a bearer of love, light, and happiness. I protect the energy around me. I have discipline. I have the discipline to manage the energy I put out. I find joy in even the smallest things. My mind is healthy, strong, and sound. I trust my Heavenly Father to work on the health of my body in ways that only He can. I'm getting better day by day, mental, spiritually, and physically. I'm in tune with my body. I will not overlook red flags regarding the state of my health. Whether it's mental or physical, I commit to putting my health first and promise myself to get help when I need it. My body is a temple. I commit to being thoughtful with what I put in it, how I treat it, who I allow to have access to it, and what I allow myself to tell myself. I will live I will live a long and happy life because peace flows through my mind, body, and soul. That is about your health. Y'all eat those nuggets, write them down, but you better take care of you on this Wednesday.
Absolutely. Please take care of you. If you don't do anything else, take care of you. If you don't take care of you, who's going to take care of you? I love that. Thank you, sis. I truly appreciate
You're
all of those
welcome.
affirmations. And they hold true. I want to say good morning to Holly Springs, Mississippi, and Memphis, Tennessee, as well as our family on TikTok and
Hey,
our family
TikTok.
on YouTube. Seems like we're growing, and that is a good thing. I love to see everybody showing up and supporting one another. Please share the live with your family and friends. We are talking about burnout, and everybody I know is going through some form of either stress at work, stress at home. It's stress. It's stressful watching the news. There's a lot going on. So please,
Burnout.
please, please share this with your loved ones. They need to hear it just like you need to hear it.
Hmm.
Okay, folks, let's get into this hot weather. It is autumn, although it does not feel that way in Houston. But Holly Springs, you have a high today of 79 and a low of 67. Feels like temperatures will be 83 degrees in the morning and 73 degrees in the evening, with a 45% chance of rain. Winds are out of the southwest from 10 to 15 miles per hour, so a pretty windy day. Humidity is very high all day, all evening. Mosquito risk is medium. Pollen, let's see, grass pollen is medium. Tree pollen is low. Ragweed pollen is high. Of course it is. It's that ragweed that actually affects our allergies. Air quality is good. It's going to be a cloudy day with scattered thunderstorms in the morning, and it should calm down in the evening, but it's going to be a cloudy day. Let's see. Memphis, Tennessee, a high today of 81, a low of 69. Feels like temperatures will be 86 degrees during the day, 77 degrees in the evening and at night, with a 44% chance of rain. Again, winds are out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Humidity is very high all day, all evening. Mosquito risk is medium. Pollen risk for grass pollen is medium, tree pollen is low, ragweed pollen is high. Air quality is good. Again, a cloudy day with partial rains. It should clear up in the evening though. Hot Houston. High today of 91, low of 74. Feels like temperatures 102 degrees. Childish. That's all day long. In the evening, 85 degrees. 53% chance of rain. Winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Humidity is high in the morning, very high in the evening. Mosquito risk is high because mosquitoes live here as well. Grass pollen is low. Tree pollen is medium. Ragweed pollen is high. Air quality is good. It's going to be a partly cloudy day with afternoon showers and a possible thunderstorm. What bothers me most is when I have to say 100 anything degrees feels like temperature, and it's autumn. I'm a little disappointed. Houston, Texas. I'm a little disappointed. Get it together. The
We
only good
hot,
thing,
y'all.
yeah,
We
we're
hot.
hot, but the only good thing about it being this hot is I can still go swimming outside. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit
yeah.
jump in the
You can
pool.
still go to the pool.
Yeah, I can still go to the pool. That's the one thing about Houston. Not many the northern states, y'all can't say that, even though y'all
Yeah, a
have
lot of people can't
weather.
do that. Right.
Yeah. So that is your weather in Holly Springs, in Memphis, Tennessee, and in Houston, Texas. Welcome to autumn, although it's still hot as heck in Houston. So we're going to hop right into this news that you can use. I'm going to start because I know Miss Morningstar has something crazy. So let me get my
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
You talked about a nursing home lady that's 95
Well,
years
that was yesterday. She was mad. So
And I thought about Ponina. Her whole family, they sent.
Whooped her with the wheelchair part.
I know, but they sent Nina to go and live out her glory days, and
I don't know what Nina said to her. Triggered her.
Nina probably didn't say anything to her. That lady was just
She
mean.
said something. She triggered her.
I don't know, but that just hurt my feelings.
It wasn't right. I didn't say anything was right about it.
No, of course. Okay.
However,
stop it. I do have an update. Now we're not gonna laugh because Nina she's gone on the glory. We're not gonna laugh.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart, baby. If I was her family though, they'd have to see me. I'm whooping off on somebody. Somebody gonna catch me.
I'm gonna have to fight the old lady. I'm gonna have to fight my great grandma. I'm gonna have to jump on you.
Yes,
hey, that's just me.
That's just me. We don't condone violence, so we're gonna keep that there.
I don't condone it, but I understand
it. Let's get serious. Hyundai. You guys remember that Karen had called ICE on all those folks that were working for Hyundai, and
what's up with her?
They were going to bring manufacturing jobs to the folks in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Hyundai shut the plant down. They said, you know what? We don't even want to deal with y'all now. Subaru refuses to keep their business over here as well. They're going to send their business over to China, and it's cheaper for them. So, the tariffs have basically ostracized the American people, the country, and now other countries are basically trading with each other, and we are not invited to the cookout. We're not invited to the picnic. We are not a part of the party. Yeah. That's ugly. All those jobs, all those millions, and one king ruined it for everybody. What lesson have we learned, Karen? What lesson have we learned, ma'am? We've learned to mind your own business. Did we learn to mind our own business? Let me just play this really quick. Maybe we did learn to mind our own business, but if we didn't, maybe this is something that you might need to focus on. Maybe you can help this person because this person seems like they need help.
The FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen.
Yeah, so maybe instead of bothering folks in their place of business, you go and help the man with the rotten hand learn how to pronounce words before he gets out and starts making speeches. It's pronounced acetaminophen. Poor guy. Acetaminophen.
Acetaminophen.
Maybe if she were doing that versus messing with the people in Georgia, people would still have jobs and those billions of dollars would still be in the United States economy. But no, I think her name was Tori. Yeah, you had to go and mind the business that don't pay you. Go help him. I just wanted to let you guys know that those 475 workers allegedly in violation of U.S. visa laws, they're not coming back.
There go the money.
Yeah, so that's all right.
People always messing up the money. These dang on MAGAs. Lord, y'all just messing up everything. I thought the rapture was coming. Why is y'all still here? Okay.
I mean, the rapture.
We'll give it another day. Lord.
Give it another day. Maybe. The people that South Korea said, no, that's all right. We're good.
Oh, okay. Well, since I do got a interesting story.
Oh, here we go, y'all.
Now, what caught my attention was the picture. California, y'all come on to the front. Y'all listen. I know y'all in Cali listening. I don't know what's going on there, but I won't be visiting anytime soon. Squirrels are attacking. Alvin. If y'all can see this picture of Alvin,
Squirrels.
Alvin the squirrel, the chipmunk squirrel, this crazy squirrel. Whoa, okay, y'all. So I came across, somebody got a picture of the squirrel like this. I ain't playing. Somebody go Google the squirrels attack in California. Go look at this picture of the squirrel.
So squirrels are on the attack in California.
So California allegedly has a neighborhood in California. Squirrels have gone wild. They are attacking people, the residents. Some have sent at least 2 people to the hospital because they are attacking the people. And someone put a poster up of the squirrel. I guess he the bandit. He the one. He the leader. I guess he the leader of the crew.
So it's several squirrels that are attacking people.
They put him on a pole. His picture. Beware of this squirrel.
So squirrels are just going up to people, attacking them.
Squirrels are attacking people in this area, San Rafael, California. I don't know if they waiting on the rapture or if they heard about Trump. They probably heard about Trump. I don't know. These squirrels is about it. Listen, these squirrels is about that life. I always knew squirrels was about that life. Let me tell y'all, squirrel tried to chase me before. I jumped on top of the car. And I forgot they could jump too. But he didn't come. I'm telling y'all. Watch out for the squirrels. The squirrels is just going crazy. I don't know if it's going to trickle down.
Let's hope not. You know, we've had enough. The rapture coming. We've got the man with the rotten hand.
It says, attack squirrel, beware. And the squirrel is flying off the pole like this. I promise y'all, go look it up.
That makes me really nervous now that you say that.
Look it up right now on your phone, Kitty. The squirrel's jumping in the air like this.
Squirrels attack. Squirrels on attack. You know, I don't want to really talk about squirrels on the attack. Y'all know my grandbaby bought that book of animals that bite, and we were reading it last night. I got to page 18 because I was interested. Squirrels weren't in that book. So that maybe it's something.
It's diabolical. I can't believe what I'm reading here. I mean, I do believe it because I've literally been chased by a squirrel. I'm not lying. This ain't no cap, y'all. Squirrel chased us when I was a teenager. It chased me. But yeah.
Maybe because the rapture is coming. The animals, they know first. You know how we know that an animal will attack? Oh man.
You see that picture? Am I lying?
Sent neighbors to the ER.
The squirrels, y'all. They out here. And they about it. They in Cali. They might be gangsters. I don't know. That look pretty gangster. That squirrel look like he gangster.
And you know, they have claws. They have long fingernails.
Do you see the claws?
Yeah, I see the claws. I'm not understanding why. I don't
Hey.
understand why the squirrel is upset with people.
These squirrels is G's out here. Y'all be thinking I be playing about rodents and stuff. So y'all be trying to want to go pet the rug. I don't want nothing to do with them. They is crazy. Well, y'all protect yourself.
The squirrels in California, like when you go to Universal Studios and Disney, well, ain't nobody going to Disney. They done messed it up. But, you know, the squirrels will just walk up to you and, you know, get food from you.
Those is the old school squirrels.
These are some new squirrels?
This is the Trump squirrels.
Oh, Lord. Trump and Trump.
Listen, y'all, we're in another world. This is the upside down world. And about it squirrels. If y'all can see what I see, Alvin jumping off the ledge, coming for your face. Watch out. Beware of the squirrels.
I'm good on any type of animal coming for anything, any part of my body. But Powerful Black Woman says, squirrels are cute. One climbed my leg while sitting at the park eating popcorn in DC. So some squirrels are tame because people feed them all the time. I've never
Mm-hmm.
known squirrels to actually attack.
Well, keep on
Keep on
feeding
leaving.
Alvin. But be careful. It's some bout it squirrels out here. Go read the article, Powerful Black Woman. I ain't lying. But
I'm
I ain't fooling with no
I'm
squirrels.
not fooling with any type of wild animal. Period. I mean, even though it's just a squirrel, no. But I do. There is a TikToker who has built a house for his squirrels. They come over and everything, and he's got a house outside. I'm
My
a
cousin
I'm gonna send it
took
to
a
you.
baby squirrel in. She a little different, and
Don't call your
she had to let him back in the wild because he started getting a little crazy. But they not meant to live in your home. They are, outside animals. So, yeah. Okay. That's
I
all I'm gonna say.
I do have some rather good news, because I keep up with politics quite a bit. I have some good news about the Texas Dems, and then
Okay.
I have some good news about Letitia James as well. It
Okay.
seems that the text. I'm gonna make it really quick because we need to go to commercial break, and we want to give the ladies their full time talking about burnout. My goodness. So the state Democratic Executive Committee has approved a plan to move the party's headquarters to Dallas while keeping an office in Austin. Also, along with opening new offices in Houston, Amarillo, and Eagle Pass. So the Democratic Party is making a push because Texas is actually purple. And considering that everybody's dealing with a whole bunch of crazy, it's probably going to be blue. Everybody get out there and vote. I did check my voter's registration card yesterday, and I'm registered. Check yours. bluevoterguide.org. Check it. Check it every week or every month, and then next year every week. Really quick about Letitia James, and this is a good story. Um, let's see. Letitia Act will hold politicians accountable for fraud. Let's see. Home ownership is a cornerstone of the American dream. Texans across our state save their hard-earned paychecks month in and month out with the hope of one day holding the keys to their home, finally buying a home. So to see increasing instances in the news of politicians being credibly accused of committing mortgage fraud is not only shocking, but an insult to ordinary citizens who play by the rules. No politician is above the law. That includes the man with the rotten hands. And any public official who breaks the law to enrich themselves deserves the harshest penalties. Although he just let off what it was, the border czar who took a $50,000 cash bribe. He said, the FBI and the crooked eye guy, what's his name, Cash Patel,
Crocodile, Cash Patel. Yeah.
yeah, and Pam Blondie, they both said that there was they looked at the case and there was nothing there. So they dropped that case. So Letitia's plan is um, to use a law enforcement tool to indirect troubling investments. It's called the Letitia Act that will ensure that these individuals receive the just penalties that they deserve. So instead of just letting lawmakers off.
Did you bring
Uh,
somebody up?
mm-mm.
Okay, Soldier. So I think someone brought her up in the TikTok, not in the middle of the show, y'all, but we'll bring you up after the show.
Absolutely. But uh, this act will ensure that these individuals receive the just penalties instead of them getting off. Because if I have to follow the rules, everybody should have to follow the rules. That includes the administration, Frumpy and his administration. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We will be right back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Right after I play this right quick. I just need y'all to hear it really one more time, and then we're going to go to break.
The FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. acetaminophen.
That's our president. Let's go to break.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe fashion is more than clothing. It's a statement of self-love, confidence, and authenticity. From our signature beautiful hoodies to our versatile everyday wear, every piece is designed to inspire you to embrace who you truly are. Whether you're at home or on the go, making moves in the world, Lovership Apparel lets you show up boldly and comfortably. Shop the collection today at www.lovershipapparel.com or find us on ourplugs.com. Lovership Apparel, where love meets style.
This fall, step into style that has bold and beautiful as the season itself. From cozy layers, statement pieces, Morningstar Boutique has everything to meet your needs. Affordable fashion meets everyday elegance. This season, it's your time to shine.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Sparkle Kicks LLC is your one-stop shop for a wide variety of customized items. So bling out your Crocs, customize that cutting board, get you custom dominoes. Stop by and we will customize your order today. We can be found on Etsy and Our Plugs LLC. I'll be waiting to customize your order. All you need to do is place it.
Why advertise with Our Plugs LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion, perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion, customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo, gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms, YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs LLC, www.ourplugs.com.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Miss Morningstar, did you have another story? I hope it's not about any more squirrels, but did you have another story you wanted to bring to our attention, make us aware of?
Well, no, this is just news that happened in the world. So a 44-year-old man from Independence, Missouri has been sentenced to 11 years in prison for sending racist, violent voicemail messages to a black judge.
That'll do it.
He will learn today. So 44-year-old Michael DeBose of Missouri is now going to spend 11 years in prison just for leaving racist and threatening voicemails to Judge Kenneth R. Garnett.
Yeah.
And it was vulgar language. It was, I don't understand why they so violent,
Not either. Crazy.
Tampering with judicial officers and harassing and discriminating. He's got hit with so many different charges. So that's just a warning to some people. Like 11 years is a lot of your time. Stop being racist.
I wonder if Miss Crockett, Jasmine Crockett, can press charges against Laura Loomer for calling her a ghetto bitch.
She could, maybe. I don't know. But again, that is freedom of speech, right? But I guess then they say they pressing charges for people with freedom of speech.
Yeah.
What's good for the good goose is good for the gander. So
she does look like a goose.
Shaka.
Yeah, I did want to update you guys. So I did some digging last night, and it's not just 5 people that have gone missing and found unalive in the bayous in Houston, Texas. It is 14.
Mm-hmm.
It was just 5 people last week, so 5 people in 1 week. So we definitely have a serial unaliver in Texas. I need you guys in Houston, Texas. I need you guys to go with the buddy and exercise your 2A rights. This young lady, Jade McKissick, she was absolutely beautiful. 20 years old. And I wouldn't care if she was ugly. She had a life. How dare somebody take 14 of our babies and all of them are African American? Why? Yep.
And that's not just it was a young man too.
Yeah, it's not just women.
They only identified 2 of the sex of the. I don't think they told the other people sex, but yeah, they were
from this week, because
from this
for
week
the
it was
last
a young
week,
man and
it was
a young lady.
Yeah, but over the last year, it's been 14 people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they're all ending up in the bayou. Excuse me, local waterways since the beginning of this year.
Sickening.
Sick. There's some sick folks out here. Let's go ahead and bring the ladies up. Let's get into it.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Counselor Nikki. I was about to call you Coach Nikki. Counselor Nikki, and good morning, Mrs. Jack. How are you this beautiful morning?
I am good. How are you guys doing?
I'm blessed to be alive. I'm still here. The rapture ain't came. Still here. Pay my bills. You know.
I must have been lost because I didn't even know too much about it. Somebody texted me this morning. It's like, hey, we made it. Queen was like, we made it through the rapture.
You know, the rapture is coming and, folks don't know about it. But if you still wake up tomorrow and you're still here, does that mean that you did miss the rapture, or do we not know?
I think you gotta look outside, see what's happening out there.
Right. Or is the reaper coming?
Whoever started it and had so much faith that it was going to happen should now be like second guessing everything or whatever they had learned before that make them think that.
You just make so much sense, Miss Jack. They don't think that's sensible, lady. You are sensible. They don't think that's sensible.
Right
now.
I mean,
they might think it came and we're all stuck here.
They missed it.
They gonna think they in a whole nother place. They gonna be coming out
right.
of the whole.
Like, what you mean? We didn't miss it. Y'all missed it. Oh,
and then they gonna see it. Then they gonna see one of us pop up. They gonna be like, "What happened?"
We are not in the right place. This is not it.
I'm like, surprise, surprise.
I mean, if you are here tomorrow, that means that you missed the rapture. You stuck down here with the rest of us.
It was 5 p.m. today.
Oh, well, it was 5 p.m. today?
Oh, so we missed it.
We still here. We made it through. I guess we were one of the chosen. We was chosen.
Well, the people that I saw crying, they were like, I'm going to miss this. I've seen several people. Oh, I can't wait to get on my phone and send y'all these videos. These people crying, talking about, I'm going to miss you guys. And me and my family, we're all nervous. Get this. We're too nervous to even go to the bathroom just in case the rapture comes. We don't want to be caught on the toilet if the rapture comes. These people are cool.
That's crazy.
What they sitting there like this?
I'm more concerned about the squirrels. Okay. I'm more concerned about them squirrels. I never trusted them squirrels. I'm gonna tell you right now. I ain't trusting them squirrels.
I don't fool with Alvin. I do not fool with Alvin and the chipmunks.
That's why they say people acting squirrely. I ain't never trust no squirrel. You don't know what they're gonna do with their little big eyes. No.
And they sneaky.
Me neither. Just like
I told you. Don't chase me. I ain't no cap. It chased me on the top of my friend's car. Yes.
You got chase
like, ever since then, I said, "Oh, they crazy."
Oh yeah, they was just kicking real.
There's a video on TikTok of a man. It's a black man. He's standing outside, so I guess it's a Ring camera footage, and he was getting ready to ring the doorbell or go in the house, but that squirrel jumped on his back.
See what I'm saying? No.
Lost his man. Fell all over the ground.
He was howling. I heard him.
Boy. That would be me though. That would definitely be me. I don't like crawly things. I don't like critters at all.
Squirrels.
Don't touch me. Yeah. So today we're talking. The subject is how's your mental. That is show, and today we are talking about burnout created by stress. I can relate.
Everybody.
I don't know anybody who can't relate, but I'm gonna hold on. I got my pen. I have a new binder.
All right.
I'm going to take notes.
It looks fancy.
It does look fancy.
It has a little flap and everything.
Oh, it looks velvet.
She's so bougie.
She's bougie. A little bougie notebook. I ain't mad.
Right.
Yeah.
And she need a pen with a feather at the top. So
Right. She's flipping. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a pen with a feather. That'll be my next. Oh well, you look at Mrs. Jack's pen. She has a diamond at the end of hers. Yeah, I'm gonna need a pen.
I would like a bling bling on the top of mine.
I got some pens up there that have the little poppet things on it.
Why are we like this? Anywho, Ollie's here. Okay, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. Squirrel.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Oh, don't talk about the squirrels. That made me itch or something. Okay. So I think a lot of people sometimes think that stress, and they like use stress and burnout to, simultaneously or together but it's not the same thing. So stress, there's two different types of stress. There's acute stress, which actually can be very helpful for you and help motivating you to do things. So acute stress would be like you have a deadline, you have something to do tomorrow, you need to get it done. Or maybe you're planning for something. So it's a small period of time that you're going to be stressed out about this thing. And then you have chronic stress, which is more long-term. Maybe from like caregivers might start to feel chronic stress or like a financial strain, like you got laid off or something happened with a job and you have this long-term financial strain. So that starts to be chronic. And the chronic stress is the kind that can lead to burnout.
Okay. Chronic stress. Acute stress or chronic stress. Okay. I see.
I mean, it makes sense as far as, the time limit, acute being short, which is a medical term that I didn't learn for a while. Like acute illnesses are just like a little short time illness. And then chronic, I have chronic PTSD. It is like lasting a certain amount of time. So they probably are addressed differently as well.
Yes,
they are.
Acute stress is going to go away. It's not going to stay that long. It's going to make your nervous system react so that you will do something, right? It's going to make you go finish your project, go start planning the wedding, whatever you're supposed to be doing. It's going to help motivate you to do that. Chronic stress kind of lingers and it's constantly there and it's on you all the time.
Okay.
And that's when we head into the burnout part. And so when you start to feel burnout, your emotions are you feel super drained, you feel super overwhelmed, and you feel like you cannot cope, like you're unable to cope. You've gotten to that point where it's hard. It's hard for me to do the things I need to do now.
What I have for that is burnout is a state of complete mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion. If you're experiencing burnout, you may notice it is difficult to engage in activities you normally find meaningful. Some examples I have are horrible relationships, a horrible boss at work that's always, nagging you, or a needy, draining friend, somebody that completely drains you emotionally, or a job that completely drains you, or you're just burnt out because you don't know how to get away from the situation, but you got to keep dealing with it. So it's not an end in sight. That's like closer to the temporary one that you can fix quicker.
Okay. I'm learning. I'm taking it in.
Yeah. So I kind of think if you think of a visual, it'd be like, sometimes people would put a rubber band on their wrist or something and they pop it to like help them remember stuff and do stuff. So the more you stretch that rubber band, it's not going to be as tight as it was in the beginning. So the acute stress is just like you popped it a couple times, it's still tight. But the chronic stress is that rubber band starts to stretch because it's taking all of that every day. You're still popping it, you're still stretching it. then it gets to a point where you're just exhausted and it pops. It can't stretch anymore. There's no more space for that to stretch anymore. So that's kind of like a visual representation of kind of burnout. You've gone to the limit. Okay, good.
That's a good visual because anything that's too much can wear you thin. You ever heard people say, I'm being worn thin, like you're wearing me thin. And it's like when you are just overzealous and you continuously are, trying to maybe make a correction or correct a problem that just is not correcting. Or you're doing so much, you're trying to work Peter to pay Paul, and you're doing all these other jobs and you're doing all this stuff, and you never take the time to rest your body or to mentally rest. Then you run thin. You really run thin. And that's when people have those moments where they just snap.
Have you ever seen somebody be completely exhausted and you see them, they're crying, they have freaked out, and when you ask them what's wrong, I am just so tired, I am exhausted. They are mentally broken down. They have been running around trying to do everything and be everything for everybody.
I have been there in life before.
Yeah,
I've been there.
Yes.
I've been there.
So what do you do when you find yourself in that situation? Because I don't know anybody who hasn't been there.
I would say for the physical exhaustion, I have to take breaks, establish firm work-life boundaries, engage in relaxing and enjoyable activities, get enough sleep, seek support from friends and family. Basically, take a step away from the stress. You have to, me time or us time, things that you've been avoiding because you've been so stressed out. You've spent all your time and your motivation on everything that's draining you. Then you have left out the fun, the relaxation, what your body needs to calm down. You're not giving it that break to calm down. You're keeping it running like a treadmill. You don't get off of it. So you have to take some breaks.
Yeah, I agree with that. Even if it's a mental health day at work, I know work can take you to that point where you're just like, do I really and truly need this job? And no one wants to get to that point. I mean, seriously.
For real. You start thinking, dang on it. Can I do something else?
Can I, not even that, but can I do something else? Or if I walk away, they start making an exit plan to actually walk away.
Yep.
Because sometimes it just can be a bit overwhelming.
Right. And the thing about burnout too is that it affects more than just your physical. It affects your self-esteem. Because if your self-esteem is tied to you being that person that's able to be there for people all the time, if your self-esteem is tied to being, doing an awesome job at work and getting everything done, and then you get to a point where you're burnt out and you can't do it and you're kind of detached and just going through the motions, then your self-esteem starts to take a hit. Because you're like, I'm not the person I was. I'm not able to do things. You start questioning and maybe having imposter syndrome. Should I be here?
I think that's that guilt. Like, that guilt you feel for not being able to do some of the things that you are used or conditioned to being able to do. And then you feel guilty about it. I mean, I know a lot of people who are parents. I mean, sometimes we feel complete guilt when we can't push ourselves to do all the extra things that we might have used to be able to do. So it could be something as simple as maybe your body doesn't allow you to do it anymore, or maybe you just
my knees.
Yeah, your knees. You can't do what you used to do. I mean, those are stressful things, I would think.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would relate it to like a stressful relationship. Like when you said you get burnt out because you start feeling guilty. Oh, I can't do all these things that I used to do in my relationship. I'm not giving the same amount of attention that I used to give to my spouse or my partner. Or the guilt starts to kick in, and then you start second guessing and questioning, what can I cut out? What do I need to change? Instead of, do I need to give myself a break so I can regroup and focus on the things that are important. What y'all was saying earlier about taking a break, like at work, the mental health break that Kitty was talking about. Sometimes you got to take it during the middle of the week. Because what we don't realize, you're working Monday through Friday. For the people that work Monday through Friday, you're working Monday through Friday. You plan a lot of things for the weekend, right? So you may have weekends with family time and go plan your weekend and do all these other things. You take a mental health break during the week, you're by yourself. You don't have anything planned. Everybody already left to go to work. The kids have gone to school. You're not planning this day. So that's what it means by a mental health break, because that's a break from everything and everybody.
I think that is sometimes it's needed, you know.
It is.
And excuse me, I'm dealing with allergies. I feel like your employers will actually value you more if you take those breaks, because you can come back refreshed. But if you stay and you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, it affects your work. It's going to affect everything, every part of your life, because you're not giving, you can't be at your give 100% because it's not there. Your bandwidth has been depleted. So sometimes a mental health day, like once a month, sounds really good. And I honestly think that employers should actually honor that and offer that so that they can get the best that they can out of their employees.
Yes, Kitty. I absolutely, every Tuesday when I meet with my staff, we meet on Tuesdays. I encourage a mental health day to each and every last one of them. That is part of our conversation weekly. Okay, whose mental health day is it this week? You know, I encourage them to take a day and do something for themselves. Some of them are single parents. Some people are, so while your child is at school, go home, go to the spa, go relax, get you some sleep. You know, this job will be here tomorrow, waiting for you to come back to finish up whatever it is you were doing earlier. So,
or, like you were saying, people really have to understand the job is going to be there whether you're there or not. If you don't come back, somebody will fill that spot. Don't feel like you have to be there to do it or it won't get done. It'll get done without you.
But we live in a society though that makes you feel bad for those things. You know what I mean? It makes you feel bad for not wanting to multitask. It makes you feel bad for needing a break. Like you should be stronger than that. Why do you need a break? You know what I mean? So we have to make sure when you do take those mental health days, you're really taking a mental health day. You're not at home cleaning up and washing clothes and doing everything you couldn't do because you was at work. Because that's what we do. Like you feel guilty for laying down, for resting. And that's just because of how our society is built. You know, we are not meant to multitask all the time.
Or let your job call you while you're off, or anybody else call you while you're off. That is your off time. Stop answering the phone. Stop trying to do other things for other people. Off means off for you to rest your body, rest your mind. Because if your mind is not at rest, your body is not going to be at rest. Thinking about that job is not going to help you relax.
Absolutely. And we've got a couple comments before we go to commercial break. Lady J, she said, y'all need to do a seminar for USPS. I understand, Lady J. And sometimes you need to just tell your employer, you know what? This is something that I need for myself. You know, and if they have an issue with you taking a mental health day, just call in sick. They'll understand that.
Yeah.
No, I do.
The craziest thing in the world that y'all won't realize because you haven't been in the military, Oligo, he will understand. There's a training that we did in the military. It's called Consideration of Others Training. CO2 training is what we called it. And it was something for the supervisors to sit down and listen to their soldiers talk about their morale and the things that are upsetting them, the things that's going on. So you can get a gauge of how everybody's feeling, who's stressed out. And I think companies need to do that so that they can see if they are stressing people out. And it's amazing that we did that in the military, but it needs to trickle down to regular civilian jobs. Just my old job before I left, I sat down with them and I was like, you really don't understand how your company feels as a whole. Y'all stressed us out. And because we were salary, your job was supposed to go from 8 to 5:30 or something like that. People had children. They always tried to keep them there with no overtime. So it's a guilt thing that, like y'all, whoever were saying earlier, they were saying it was a guilt thing to stay there past that time, knowing you got to get kids. It's how they made you feel like you still got this. So you have to understand that business owners are going to use you for whatever you allow them to. Once you set a boundary and leave, they can't make you do anything past that without paying you overtime. So it's just a guilt thing for some people.
And not only that, I'm gonna read T Wiz.
Okay, I was gonna read that. Go ahead.
But not only that, you can't allow these companies to make you feel guilty. You know, if they feel, you got to think about it like this. If you go in the hospital because you're stressed out about a job that's stressing you out, and you know you need to take a mental health day, but they have an issue with you taking that mental health day, maybe you need to find another job. You know, at the end of the day, my health is more important than your numbers or you know.
But think about it. What good is your employee going to be to you as the employer when they're burnt out? What good, what are they going to produce?
Because you're stressed. Exactly.
And or doing it halfway.
Yeah, the production will be awful. And then you're not going to get quality. You're not going to get quality work because there might be errors made because they're tired.
That's exactly.
But then I just fire you and get somebody else. They don't think about
people need to think about that. That's real talk. Well, for anybody out there that's an owner, a business owner, or just in leadership positions, take it from me. I'm in leadership, but you know I'm not the best leader because it's things I have to learn. But on top of that, that's one thing I have learned. You have to offer people their grace. And be graceful.
Absolutely.
Because what you put in is what you get.
Show your employees that you know they are not robots.
They're valued. We'll take it to Regi's level, the value.
Exactly. And
like,
that you care about
Wiz wrote.
Yeah. Go ahead and read it, sis, for our listeners.
T Wiz in the comments was saying a colleague had yelled at me about a client I was working with. I called my supervisor, started crying. I knew at that point, I'm just ad-libbing, that I was burnt out. I took the rest of the day off and 2 more days to regroup. And you needed that, T Wiz. You needed that because
good for you.
You knew what your body was telling you, that at that point you're crying, oh yeah, I need some days off because I'm doing too much at this point. Good story. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you, T Wiz. Lady J also said, I'm fighting every day and I'm tired and too old to start over, unfortunately. Lady J, I want to pray about that because you never truly know what else can happen. And I hate, you know, some employers put you in that position where they know that you're older. They know that you need their job. And so you're dealing with bullies. And I cannot stand a bully. You know, don't bully me. Be fair. And don't, at least, that's the least that you can do. Otherwise, you know, karma's really, you get what you get and you don't have a fit. I'm going to pray for you, Lady J, because I don't like to hear that. And I hope that you find something else, or if you win the lottery. Now, if you win the lottery, look out for your girl, look out for your sister, because I'm praying for you. All right, y'all, let's go to a quick commercial break. You are listening to Our Plugs, a Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciate it. God bless.
Hi, I'm Tori G, owner and founder of Say Something Tees, a statement t-shirt company. I got into this business by mistake, but the mission was no accident. As a Black female-owned brand, we do more than just sell shirts. We make statements. Our designs spark conversation, sometimes shady, sometimes in your face, but always bold. From the 92% collection, honoring Black women who always show up, to Dear Black Woman, a love letter to our strength and resilience. Our tees empower, uplift, and keep it real. Because at Say Something Tees, we believe your shirt should speak before you do. Shop Black owned, shop with a purpose. Find us at www.saysomething.biz and let's say something together.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational, strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
Opal Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skincare in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opal Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day.
Timeless elegance. Redefine class. Welcome to Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion at its finest, fashion that brings out your inner cuteness, and styles that make you go, oh girl, where you get that from? Check me out at www.morningstarboutique.com or at ourplugs.com. Can't wait to see you.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Today we are talking about burnout. And we're laughing because we come back from commercial and Miss Jack is making
She over here strong Jane.
Okay, strong Jane. What's wrong with you?
Whenever I have a niece that's 10. I have a niece that's 10 years old. Every time I FaceTime her, this is how she answered the phone.
She be serving face. I'm kids serve face.
Serving face, baby. Okay, so we did hit on some really good points. We have another comment. Tiva said, my job should be thankful I work a full 8 hours before my doctor wrote me a standing FMLA. You can get a standing FMLA?
Well, dealing with her job.
Call me, girl.
She needs it with her job. And Nikki probably needs one too, because, you know, people.
Now, how you get those?
Therapists.
How?
I had FMLA as well. I went to the doctor like, I'm losing it. Like, I can't, like, you know, I don't got much to give.
Imagine somebody telling you all their problems every day.
Nikki went to the doctor. She said, "This is it, doc."
Exactly.
Right.
I have questions.
Right. Like, I need you to write me something up. Like, write something up.
No, I just have questions. Okay, so when you do FMLA, what does that mean? That you can a standing FMLA. What does that mean?
I've never take it at any time if it's standing, right?
I have people who are currently on FMLA, but I've never heard of standing FMLAs. You know, FMLA is family medical leave.
Right.
So you take a leave.
So yes, it's standing medical.
Well, not necessarily. You can.
You can.
But it's like,
depends.
Yeah. So it's like, it protects your job.
Hours.
So like if you have to call in, basically, if you start calling in, you know, people like to add up your call in and tell you calling in too much. They can't do that if you have the FMLA. Because it allows you to call in and not be questioned about it. If you call in and say, I'm invoking FMLA, they can't question you about why you're calling in. You don't have to tell them why you're calling in. Mm-hmm. And you get so many hours for the year. Yeah, I'm using my FMLA, and they can't question you while you're calling in. And they can't fire you because you called in too many times.
No, it's not paid. You have to use your own time.
You have to use your leave.
You have to use
but you can take
unpaid
leave too.
It's just a protection, protect your job. However,
However,
there are people who abuse FMLA, and when you get caught abusing FMLA in the government agency, that is called an AWOL. After you run.
That's what it's called in the military. We don't even give FMLA. It was like you go on leave and take your leave and go home. But if you don't come back on the day you're supposed to come back on the time you're supposed to be back, then you're AWOL. But I wholeheartedly, I feel like therapists should always get like a standing FMLA, just because of the you're trying to be what you can for everybody all day, every day at your job. We go to work, y'all go to work and do y'all job, and you don't have to really, listen to somebody tell you all their problems all day, every day of your job. So you don't carry those things. Normal people don't carry that home. Imagine somebody you feel like you really didn't help, and you feel like that's your job. Like, there's some stress that's got to be for therapists as well. I see your face, Miss Morningstar.
Okay, so they can't let you go if you invoke FMLA, but what if you're not doing your job when you are back?
You can be fired.
FMLA don't cover, like, it depends. Like, if you did FMLA and you did EAP or something, like you're getting therapy, if you're doing that, then they have to work with you. They got to come up with a plan. They got to put you on a performance improvement plan. They got to go through all these steps before they can just be like, all right, you got to go.
You have to be allowed time to do like your therapy. Because there are some people who, like you said, Nikki, it's on FMLA, and then there's some people who are on workers' comp and FMLA. So there are things that you have to give grace for allowance. But again, you are only allowed so many hours per year. And we do have people, I'm telling you, who just be like out in Cancun, okay?
Right.
Vacation. They on vacation on FMLA. We not tracking to see, but I'm saying you taking multiple trips through the year, burning out your FMLA, and then you burn it out.
Right, right. Some people are going to abuse the system every job.
If they get a chance to.
Yeah.
So it can be for medical, it can be for mental health, it can be for, different things. Yeah, for family members.
But when you come back to work, because FMLA means that you're not working anymore, you're away from work and you've taken some time. But when you do come back to work, if you're not doing your job, if you're not performing,
it's different. That's performance. That's separate from FMLA. That's your performance. Your performance is something that needs to be evaluated. Once your supervisor, if you have quarterly evaluations, that's something that they're going to talk to you midterm about your performance and give you a corrective action, or they're going to hit you when it's time for that maybe bonus that you thought you was going to get, but you're not getting it because you're slipping.
Okay. Right. That makes a whole lot of sense now. Y'all don't know.
But FMLA can be used like one day here and there. Like you'll say you can take this many days a month. It don't mean that you're just going to take off a long period of time. It could mean that, but it also could mean you get up to 6 days a month that you can take off without nobody bothering you.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So it's different types of FMLA.
I guess the moral of the story is, everybody, make sure you use it, especially if you're going, as we talking about burnout, utilize what your employers offer. Like, those are things that they offer for you to be able to take care of your mental health. And
use it before they come to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Ask about it before they come to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense as well.
What you don't want to do is turn a mental stress into a physical stress, because stress wears on you physically. So imagine you're mentally stressed and you take some time, and then you get physically stressed out. Now you're hurting or you're ailing and you can't go to work, and they don't really have a lot of compassion for a lot of days off. Sometimes they have to enforce the rules, and you can't just expect them to say, hey, we're going to let you, give you 5 more extra days. That's not in the what you signed, the agreement
and the plan. Yeah.
Right. So you have to be careful with when you do take that time off to use it to de-stress yourself so that you don't get physically sick. So ulcers are caused by stress. So it is definitely, it can wear on you physically.
Ladies, I want you guys to take a look at our TikTok, please. Yeah, that was the squirrel. Miss Morningstar, I'm gonna need you to stay on task because you're not. I'll look over to my right.
I'm scared. When Shanika saw me, I looked over in the he looked like he looked like he was about to jump at me. I'm about to close my computer.
I didn't know what you were looking at. When I looked at your face, I didn't know that's what you was looking at. Lord,
look how crazy he looked. See, y'all thought I was playing. Y'all thought Morningstar was playing.
Y'all can follow us on TikTok. I'm going to actually put up this.
I'm scared.
This part so
scared
everybody can see the squirrel.
Is it an ad?
No, that was an ad above it, but that's the squirrel that was chasing folks and putting them in the hospital.
Scared of him.
Burnout.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take us off.
Your ADHD kicked in.
I'm about to close the computer because I'm scared.
Angel said 480 hours of FMLA a year. So maybe that's what she gets at her job.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing math right now.
Nice.
Well, Angel works where I work, so
that's a lot.
And she's a veteran, so
let me get my calculator out.
You know,
I think that's period. I think that's everybody. I think that's the FMLA per year for everybody.
Yeah, it's about,
I feel like it is.
I think it is that. I didn't know. Look, and I should know this because
it sounds like a lot of.
But days. I think that's a little more because I swear they got 245 hours. But I don't know, Angel. You an OG. So
but that's for a year. That if you got something going on.
It is 480 hours for the year. You're right.
480. So you can
for the
take
year.
1 week a month.
Yeah.
Oh,
if that's what your paperwork says, you can't just be doing that. You got to have paperwork.
But you know,
from a doctor.
people will go over that.
A week.
Wait, you said that's a week?
You can take 480 hours. It divided by 12. That's 40 hours. So you can take every month.
You can take a week off.
I got you.
But it depends on how your doctor writes it. You can't just be taking weeks all willy-nilly. Your doctor, it depends on how your doctor writes it for you
Nikki
to take
said,
it.
hold on.
Right. People getting excited. I want them to be sad when it ain't a week. Right. I'm taking a week next month. No, it don't work like that.
That squirrel.
You still not going to check people, so I understand you ain't gonna get paid for them. Anytime you take FMLA, is not paid. Remember that.
That's fine.
You want to take a week off.
I have one more question, and then we can go ahead and move on. Okay. One more question. Does your doctor have to be in Texas? I mean, in your same state? Can your doctor write you a?
I'm so tired.
I'm just asking.
Where else would they be, Kitty?
She got
it can be whoever your provider is. It can be a medical doctor. It can be a therapist. It can be a psychiatrist. It can be whoever you're talking to. It
Nikki
can be any of those people.
Go ahead on.
Okay.
Nikki gonna write one.
Yes.
Coach Nikki gonna write another one this week. All you gotta do is send it and bring it to work. Give it to the doctor 2 days out the week and just here. I'm about to lose it. People been yelling at me.
I'm gonna have to cut this part.
TikTok.
I'm gonna cut this part of the show off on YouTube because I don't want nobody listening to this because some of my folks that I work with
allegedly.
And then she gonna come back tomorrow with a letter
on a sticky note.
Nikki.
Right.
All right.
Oh, my bad.
Burnout.
My bad.
All right. When burnout occurs, what is the best resources for burnout? I'm getting FMLA rest 1 week out of every month. Is what
rest should always be there. There are some let me see. Reevaluate your lifestyle is one. Disconnect from screens. That's to take a break from your phone or your computer, give your brain a break. Focus on hobbies and relationships. But to spend time in nature, I'm just gonna have to pass on that. But if you people like going outside, getting outdoors, whether for a short walk or to simply observe nature, can help your brain unplug. Me and Tam ain't going
unless the squirrels are out there. If the squirrels are out there, don't go.
Yeah, I saw how crazy he looked. See?
I need you to pay attention, both of y'all.
Right. I think that the one thing you said was really important too is reevaluating your life, because there was this thing that I read that said burnout isn't just doing too much, it's about what we believe we must do to be enough. So you need to think about when you start getting to that burnout level, you have to think about what do you have going on? What are you doing? And is it people putting that on you, or is it you putting that pressure on you? It could be internal pressure, what I think I need to do. So you do need to reevaluate.
I got one, and I got a couple more good ones. Okay. Communicate your needs. Talk to your boss or supervisor about your concerns or a manageable workload, and say no to commitments. Learn to set limits on your time and energy by declining new commitments that may cause you to be overwhelmed. Y'all got to stop being people pleasers. Set those boundaries, seek support, stop trying to be people pleasers. I am a former people pleaser. And one thing people don't understand, when you're so used to helping everybody and doing everything for everybody else, you put yourself on the back burner, and it's time for you to get some help. Nobody can help you. So you got to focus on trying to help yourself, and you got to set boundaries and say no. You take it somebody, you're giving them a ride 30 days out of the month, and now they want this 31st day, and you say no, and they don't want to talk to you anymore. Who cares? Set some boundaries so that you don't stress yourself out trying to do something for other people.
And who is your yellow person? Who is your yellow person? Your person that you can go to that can help you when you are tired, when you are getting thin and that rubber band's about to pop. Who is your yellow person? Who can I get to help me with some of this stuff? Because, we carry so many roles. You got to go to work. You're somebody's mama. You're somebody's grandma. You're somebody's wife, husband, sister. All these different roles that you carry throughout the day. They don't just end because you went to work and came home. You got another role to do. You got to cook some dinner. You might have to do other things. So who is your yellow person that can step in when you just say, I need a day. I need a break.
So, Nikki, is there a particular reason why you call it the yellow person?
Yeah,
yellow is soothing. Yellow is soothing. Yellow is soothing. The color yellow is a soothing color. So who soothes me? Who helps me when I need it?
Can I call it red?
That's so sweet, though.
No, red is anger.
It's like a sunflower. Oh, my favorite color is red.
Red is like that squirrel. Like, don't be red.
And I don't want the squirrel. I don't want it with the squirrel.
So I would say mine would definitely be my husband, because he's the yin to my yang. I'm not the
somebody
calm.
Play some LL Cool J in here. Love song.
Not the calm one in this relationship.
Really?
I'm not the calm one. I promise y'all. I mean, but I'm not raw, but I am more active and irritating than he is. And when I need to calm down, he know how to do it.
Yes. So think about who that person is. Who soothes you? Who brings you back down when you are going from 0 to 100? Who is that person for you?
I like that. I think we all need to kind of take a step back and think about that, y'all, and think about who can be our yellow, and also how we can start making time once a month. If it starts with one time a month, where we can take time out of the day, like you said, Nikki, not come home and do laundry and clean and cook. Just do something that, regardless if it means just lay down and go to sleep and take a nap, Kitty's favorite thing to do, or just, go to a movie alone. We talked before, y'all, about taking yourself out on a date. Do something that's going to relax you and give you and lessen your stress, and take some of that,
go for a
make
swim
you not feel like you that rubber band running thin.
Little drinky drink, little drinky drink, little eat.
That's it. Enjoy you.
For real.
Yeah.
Love on you.
You know how good you can feel if you get home, if you home and you take a couple sips by yourself. Ain't nobody got to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have to learn how to be alone. There's peace in being alone and sitting in just a quiet room, thinking about thoughts, drinking a drink, a sippy sip, not alcoholic level, but whatever calms you down, and you don't have to have somebody Mommy, can I? Well, what about, did you go? All them questions ain't gonna be asked for about 3 hours till they come back home. Escape. It's an escape sometimes.
But make sure that doesn't turn into isolation and withdrawal. So it's okay in moderation, but make sure that's just not where you're at all the time. You look up and nobody's there.
Right, because you would rather drink your drink than no. That don't replace it. And we talk about calming down, not running into a substance abuse situation. We don't want that.
Right.
Absolutely. You really don't. What you want is someone who's going to truly calm you down and take you to a place where you're not on 10. And I truly believe that every one of us need that person. I know I do. That and the opportunity to step away. FMLA.
And don't feel guilty. Do not feel guilty about stepping away when you do it. Don't feel guilty about it.
Please
don't. And that's a hard thing. People think that's easy. But when you're used to doing everything and you stop and don't have to do nothing for nobody, you start like Miss Morningstar was saying, you start feeling guilty because dang, I'm just sitting here not doing nothing. These clothes need to be washed. This needs to be done. You think it's your job. And it's not right now.
I don't feel guilty at all. Please don't take that guilt out of your conversation. Don't feel guilty because you're not going to, people aren't going to feel guilty when they ask you to do it all. So take your time, please take your time.
Exactly. That's true though. That is absolutely true.
Any last words? Any last words? Oh, wait. Angel said also reasonable accommodations through the job.
That is true. You can take reasonable accommodations. So if you're working in like a stressful environment, or just say the place that you're in, if you're in a big company, the place that you're in, maybe it's just not a good fit for you. You can apply for a reasonable accommodation, and they have a team in HR that can accommodate you to another space in maybe another department. Now, there's always another twist to that, because you don't know where you're gonna go, and they will place you somewhere, and it might be worse than where you left. So it's always,
you don't get to pick.
No.
Oh, why not?
Because they're accommodating.
Everybody will be doing
they're
that.
putting you in a place. They're putting you somewhere where the need is needed. Like they may need some people to be greeters, They may say, hey, you were having a hard time and stressed out here. We're going to put you over here where you can be a greeter. And that may not be necessarily. And if they can't accommodate you, they can let you go. Exactly. So if they can't accommodate you, then they can go ahead and replace you.
That makes sense, though. That makes sense. Because you asked me to help you, and I try to help you. You don't want that. No, you just leave. Because I tried.
Or if you need if you got medical issues and you can't sit down all day, they can get you those desks where you can stand up. They can get you little ergonomic stuff to help with your wrist and stuff. If you got carpal tunnel, there's stuff they can do with reasonable accommodations to try to help you. Maybe you start a little bit later because you got to get the babies to school or something. There's stuff they can do if you talk to them.
EPA is always trying to find ways to make your workspace environment to accommodate you the best they can. But if some people are just never happy and I don't like it.
Then they can let you go. Because they can show they tried. We tried.
Frequent break. You can get an extra break. All kind of things.
Yeah. Well, I used to be cold all the time. We wasn't supposed to have heaters. And I got a note. And the doctor said I could have a heater because I was anemic. So they accommodated me so I could have my heater. Because my little fingers would be turning purple. So there's stuff you can do. And I'm not that guy. I promise I'm not that guy.
I am. I'm cold.
I just bring my heater. I don't care what nobody says.
Who had a snuggie at work? Me.
Me too.
T-Wiz said, I definitely wouldn't want to be greeting folks, and I wouldn't either, T-Wiz. Priscilla said, I have a friend I can call, and she's either going to ride or talk sense.
I got one too.
Yes. Well, Priscilla, ain't no riding with you, because if she has to hop out, You gonna sit in the car because you said you
said you holding the purses.
You holding the purses.
You ain't riding for real.
You ain't fighting.
No, she ain't. She said, but she'll make sure we got the purses there and the key. The car is warm.
Hey, you need one of them too. You need one of them too.
And
I'm driving with a black eye. I'm sorry.
Me too. No, I'm not gonna get a black eye, but I'm driving away. Angel said frequent breaks and schedule adjustments. And I want to say this.
Yes.
Thank you all for all of your comments because this was very educational for me.
Definitely get to work.
I'm a Coach Nikki, and Counselor Nikki. I will be calling y'all a little later because I got some notes I need y'all to write for your girl. And thank you guys. Any last words before we end?
Do not get to the burnout stage. Realize what it feels like and combat it before you get there.
Yes.
I love it. Go ahead, Nick.
I have an affirmation for you, and it's I am worthy of rest, not just productivity.
I know that's great. I'm going to say this before Miss Morningstar closes us out. Thank you, WKRA listening audience, Raven, our folks on TikTok and YouTube. And if you took anything else from this message today, is burnout is real. And if you need to get some rest, get you a doctor, go see you a counselor, and get you some FMLA. That's what I took. That's what I wrote down, and that's what I'm standing on. Miss Morningstar, you want to go ahead and take us on out, honey?
Everybody, enjoy your Wednesday hump day. Make sure you touch some grass. Enjoy it. Stay away from the squirrels, y'all. They dangerous. And we'll see y'all back tomorrow because I'm troubled. I'm troubled right now. But we love y'all. Thank you, WKRA 92.7 The Change, chat, and TikTok. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Scared.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty
and Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.
Stay in